Have you ever broken a rule because you believed the system itself was broken? Have you ever rejected help because you thought dependence would make you weaker? Have you ever walked away from something powerful, not because you couldn't control it, but because you refused to be controlled by it? Now let me ask you something far more dangerous. What if destroying the Force was the only way to free the galaxy? What if destiny itself was the villain? What if Kreia wasn't evil, but the only one brave enough to question the foundation of reality? Welcome back to Arc 7, Queens of Chaos, Power, Agency, and the Women Who Refused Their Fate. In Episode 31, Lady Eboshi challenged the gods of nature to empower humanity. Now we go even further. Because Kreia does not challenge rulers. She does not challenge empires. She challenges existence itself. This is the story of a woman who declared war on destiny. This is Beyond the Villain, where we unmask evil, one story at a time. Today, we examine Kreia from 2004 video game, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, philosopher, manipulator, exile, and the woman who tried to kill the Force. Kreia was once a Jedi Master, respected, brilliant, dangerous. She trained Revan, one of the most powerful and controversial figures in galactic history. When Revan turned to the dark side, the Jedi blamed her. They exiled her. But the Jedi were not the only ones who cast her out. The Sith rejected her as well. She became something else. Neither Jedi nor Sith. A third path. Betrayed by both sides. Kreia is not loyal to light or dark. She is loyal to independence. Her transformation comes after witnessing endless cycles of war. Jedi preach balance. Sith preach domination. Both claim righteousness. Both leave devastation. Kreia begins to question something deeper. What if the Force itself is the problem? What if the Force manipulates events, guides destinies, rewards some, condemns others? What if every war is not choice, but orchestration? She comes to a radical conclusion. The Force robs individuals of agency. Kreia's goal is unprecedented. She does not want power. She does not want control. She wants to destroy the Force, not to rule the galaxy, but to free it. Freedom from destiny. She believes that as long as the Force exists, no one is truly free. Kreia is manipulative, cold, often cruel. She tests the exile constantly, punishes weakness, criticizes charity, but she does it for a reason. She believes dependence creates slavery. Whether dependence on the Jedi, on the Sith, or on the Force itself. Her philosophy is consistent. Strength must come from within. Dependence is weakness. Kreia represents a fusion of existentialism, anti-determinism, radical individualism. Let's dive into Kreia's core philosophy, starting with existentialism. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that existence precedes essence. Humans are not born with purpose, they create it. Kreia extends this idea. If the Force dictates fate, then free will is an illusion. She seeks a universe where meaning is self-created. Meaning must be chosen, not assigned. Anti-determinism. Philosophically, determinism suggests events are preordained by prior causes. In Star Wars, the Force functions almost like divine determinism. Prophecies, chosen ones, balance. Kreia sees this as cosmic tyranny. She calls the Force a manipulator, an unseen puppeteer. Throughout the game, she criticizes acts of blind kindness. If you give money to a beggar, she may rebuke you. Because charity without foresight creates dependence. She challenges both light and dark actions. She rejects simplistic morality. Intent is irrelevant without consequence. Kreia demands awareness. Choice without illusion. But here's the problem. To destroy the Force, she must cause immense suffering. She manipulates allies, orchestrates death, uses people as instruments. In trying to free the galaxy from manipulation, she becomes the manipulator. To destroy control, she controls. This is her tragic contradiction. Opposing Kreia is the exile. The exile represents wounded connection. Unlike Jedi who blindly follow doctrine, the exile learns through relationships, through empathy, through rebuilding bonds. The exile embodies a different philosophy. Interdependence is not weakness, it is strength. Deontological ethics. Immanuel Kant argued that some actions are wrong regardless of outcome. Kreia rejects this. For her, morality is contextual, fluid, instrumental. The Jedi, however, uphold moral absolutes. Compassion is good, cruelty is wrong. Kreia sees this as naive. Comparison to Lady Eboshi challenged gods of nature. Kreia challenges a godlike force. Both women reject submission. Both believe systems of power must be dismantled. But where Eboshi sought empowerment through industry, Kreia seeks empowerment through annihilation of destiny itself. Eboshi defied gods. Kreia defies existence. Real-world parallel. Consider debates around religion and free will. If a divine being controls destiny, are humans responsible? Or consider modern algorithmic systems. If AI predicts and shapes behavior, are we truly choosing? Kreia's question is timeless. Is free will real? If unseen systems shape our paths? Kreia forces us to examine our own dependencies on institutions, on ideologies, on narratives. Blind faith in systems, political, religious, technological, can reduce autonomy. But total rejection of structure creates chaos. The lesson is not to destroy systems, it is to question them. Question the system. Don't become its slave. Critical thinking is Kreia's gift. Extremism is her flaw. We must cultivate independence without abandoning empathy. Was Kreia truly evil? Or was she the only one asking the right questions? She saw endless war between Jedi and Sith. She saw suffering justified in the name of balance. She sought to end the cycle, but her method was catastrophic. Is she villain or tragic philosopher? Kreia's philosophy touches metaphysics. If destiny exists, is rebellion meaningful? If fate governs outcomes, is resistance futile? Kreia's answer is radical. Destroy fate. She would rather live in chaos than in cosmic manipulation. Think of revolutionaries who sought to overthrow divine monarchies, rejecting kings who claimed divine right. They believed removing sacred authority would liberate people. Sometimes it did. Sometimes it led to terror. Kreia's rebellion mirrors this pattern. At the end, Kreia reveals herself as Darth Kreia, the Lord of Betrayal. But even then, her goal remains consistent. She does not crave dominion, she craves freedom. She tests the exile one final time, not to win, but to prove that choice exists. True freedom requires sacrifice, and in death, she accepts the consequences of her vision. Kreia's intent was liberation. Her method was destruction. What makes her dangerous is not madness, it is coherence. Her logic is unsettlingly persuasive. If destiny controls us, then destroying destiny seems righteous. But in trying to eliminate control, she imposed her own. Philosophy without compassion becomes tyranny. Freedom without empathy becomes cruelty. Arc 7 continues with women who refused submission. Lady Eboshi rejected the gods of nature. Kreia rejected the god of destiny. Both reveal the same truth. Agency is powerful, but absolute agency can destroy balance. So let me ask you, if the Force dictated your life, would you destroy it? Do you think Kreia was right to challenge destiny, or dangerously wrong to try to erase it? Let me know in the comments. This has been Beyond the Villain, where we unmask evil one story at a time. Arc 7 is only getting deeper, and the Queens of Chaos are just beginning.